This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the afternoon of Thursday, August 7th, 2025. I'm Alex Brown. Greenfield-based Elanco Animal Health was the first to market 2 years ago with the only treatment for canine parvovirus. Now, the company has received approval to use its canine parvovirus monoclonal antibody for preventative treatment. Dr. Jennifer Miller is a veterinarian with Elanco.
We give it to that puppy before they even get exposed to parvovirus, and then it's already there, it's circulating, so if they get that exposure or when they get that exposure, it's ready to fight from day zero.
The virus infects puppies that aren't yet fully vaccinated and can cause vomiting and diarrhea that is usually deadly, killing up to 91% of dogs if not treated. Eli Lilly and Company shares dropped more than 14% today after the company released its second quarter financial results and what some analysts see as disappointing data regarding the latest trials of its weight loss pill, orforglipron. The trials resulted in less weight loss over time compared to injectable medications. Approximately 1,000 people will come to Fort Wayne this weekend for the International Association of Jewish Genealogical Societies 2025 annual conference. The event will run from August 10th through the 14th at the Grain Wade Convention Center after being held in Philadelphia last year and London, England in 2023. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
To succeed, you need to stay informed. You need to be engaged. And let's face it, you need to set yourself apart from the rest by connecting with a company that brings you the best. Because in today's environment, business is an ever-moving target, and we'll help you chase it. IBJ Media. The best of business is in us. Get started at ibjmedia.com/youngprofessional.
Officials from Mishawaka-based Franciscan Health and the Dean and Barbara White Family Foundation marked a construction milestone this week on the new Dean and Barbara White Cancer Center in Crown Point. The health system held a topping-off ceremony where the final steel beam on the 3-story, 71,000-square-foot building was placed. Construction on the facility began last September. While the full financial investment in the project was not disclosed, it is being supported by a $30 million donation from the Dean and Barbara White Foundation. Foundation Executive Director Bill Hanna.
Money is one thing when it comes to this. The life is breathed into the building by those who provide the service. And that's all of you and the wonderful team and ministry of the sisters and the medical staff at Franciscan. So those are our heroes. We're always grateful to be able to support what they're doing.
Franciscan said the facility will consolidate existing cancer care services at Franciscan Health Crown Point Hospital into one location. Construction is slated for completion in 2027. The health system did not say if any new jobs would be created as a result of the project. The Stark County Highway Department has received a $1.2 million grant for road improvements as part of the state's initial incentive package toward the massive Mammoth Solar project in northwest Indiana. The grant will build on road repair payments Mammoth Solar has made to the county during construction of the solar farm. Mammoth North, the first of a 3-phase, $1.5 billion effort, began commercial operations last year. Together with the Mammoth South, Mammoth Central 1, and Central 2 projects slated to be completed late next year, the entire development is expected to generate enough power to support about 275,000 homes annually. As Trine University student athletes continue to rise and bring home championships, their new practice venue will also rise. Trine announced Wednesday that it plans to open a $6 million, 92,000-square-foot inflatable dome next spring. The facility will provide training, practice, and competition space for sports including baseball, softball, lacrosse, soccer, and football. Matt Land is Assistant Vice President for Athletics at Trine.
When you invest in success, good things happen. We invested in the basketball program. We won a national title in basketball. We've invested in the softball program, won a national title in softball. We've invested in the football program. This is just an extension of that. We invest in our student success to include our student athletes' success, which is what's going to happen out here, and give us an opportunity to play, and practice when the weather's bad in our outdoor sports.
The dome will feature artificial turf, new locker rooms, and a controlled climate that will allow for year-round use. Bleachers can also be used for spectators. ESPN NFL reporter Stephen Holder is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports and entertainment, and beyond. Available now on the IBJ Media app or your favorite podcast provider. I'm Alex Brown for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.